Frustrating because he's so good at timing his engages and getting out that it's very, very hard to actually kill him.
Oh, that's the thing. He just knows his limits so well. As we see him go in after Kura there, Miro just, like you said, knows when to go out. And he doesn't really need to worry about that right now. Pops a Primal Rage just to finish off Yuki. Knows the damage ranges as well on that character so well. And Australia just having no chance here, getting on the point. Miro going deep here in this defense. But yep, time to go back. Do a little bit of damage to Lucia on the way out maybe. Or just kill him. You could just kill him. Let's go with the right click. That works too.
Yeah, finishing it off. And Miro doing a great job of just hunting down Yuki.
Has that Graviton Surge. Meanwhile, Blizzard does go down from Eska, South Korea, trying to find a way to take out the rest of the team, and it looks like they find it. Yeah, everybody just grouped up. Zunba with that high charge, doing tons of damage on the Zarya. Not much to say. I mean, South Korea just manhandling Australia right now.
Well, Doa, at this point in the game, as we head down into our last 15 seconds, Australia has gotten one elimination on this map so far compared to 80.
On the Kura. Boosting up Miro, that's the person I would want to give the nano boost to. As he goes in, gets a couple, Aron with the cleanup, there's the Primal Rage. Blizzard on the point as Australia tries to take it, but we're into overtime already. And as the kills come in, another Graviton.
Yeah, Korea getting so close to having all 6 ultimates available. Chinese Taipei waiting on Zonda.
Yeah, that's right. Danny attacked by Miro. Now they've got the sound barrier going to the back lines, going after Lazy Titan yet again as Chinese Taipei assaults the point. But Miro not even needing that Primal Rage. There's nothing that Zarya can do. Meanwhile, looking at the kill feed, South Korea wiping the floor with Chinese Taipei, and so far so good. And you know, we mentioned Chinese Taipei having plenty of time left, but 2 minutes of that 5 are already gone.
Yeah, Chinese Taipei though, the only ult they committed to that fight was Lil Go using the sound barrier, which is an important ultimate, but now they can come back with a huge ult advantage.
Yeah.
And made Dart, so it managed to stuff the engage by the nano-boosted Reaper. Zonda not able to get in there in time. Plus, they wasted the projected barrier because it came in onto the sleeping target. So just a missed call there from Chinese Taipei, and that gives Korea a lot of room to work with.
Aron manages to pick up Zonda. Miro being so annoying, jumping down here and then getting out just in time. And they are all over Chinese Taipei. It's probably one of the most aggressive defenses that we've seen from a team here on Temple of Anubis, but it is working wonders here as they are not letting Chinese Taipei even get a chance at this point. Miro with that Primal Rage, but again, you know, he can save it. He's playing this so safely. Lazy Titan kind of on his own, and
this is Miro's just
brutal, man.
So good.
Yeah.
So they knew, Korea knew that Chinese Taipei had nothing to work with there. They knew the only thing up was going to be the sound barrier. So Miro just jumps in and takes out 2 members, but most importantly, that loot.
Too much time, but they get the first tick. See if they can get more. There's a nano boost now into Miro. He's got the Primal Rage as well if he wants to use it, and they're doing a good job of controlling the spawns now. This is looking pretty good for South Korea at the moment, anyway.
Yeah, they're going to actually just go ahead and cap this right now, Doa.
That's close.
They've got the Primal Rage, like you said, just to knock people off of the point, so.
Just going to walk forward here, see if we can do it. There's a grab on Miro, gets the Zarya shield immediately, and he's going to go up to the high ground to stay safe. It is so hard to kill him on that Winston. Taimu jumps up though, using advantage of that cooldown, but it's over now. It's a quick one, and Taimu goes down on Lucio. There's a Blizzard, he gets frozen. Not a lot of other members of South Korea stuck in there. Miro jumped in. There's a Graviton Surges from both teams, and we've got two Winstons just pummeling each other here. Zunba the one getting the kills in the end, and this could be bad for Finland as South Korea hasn't lost anybody just yet, and that payload does not have far to go. There's a nano boost on Miro now, and Mafu the only one left. No, that's Linkser actually on that Winston for Finland, but here comes the payload, and South Korea may have it. Anyway, gets flashbang, but he's going to be okay. No, never mind. I cast or curse him. I'm sorry.
You're doing
sorry,
that to
man.
everybody, though.
I got to stop saying people will be okay. They're never okay.
It's never okay.
It's okay for South Korea at the moment, though, because they were able to slow down the payload a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but again, pretty big ult commitment right there. And now we have Sweden just building up a giant ult economy, and here we go.
All right, well, there it is. They're going to go ahead and use the Dragon Strike on this, trying to take out Sunba, but I believe the sound barrier came in time. Yeah, Tyron with good timing on that ultimate. They don't get anybody with that crucial combo. The payload keeps bumping, though, so we will see if Sweden can do it. Meanwhile, Miro pops a Primal Rage, takes out Tavik, goes after a few other members. Eska taking out Zava in the back lines as well, and Miro escapes the fight, comes back down again. Escapes the fight, comes back down again. Okay, yep, and finally takes out IDQD. There you go, Miro in a nutshell, guys. But South Korea holds the payload yet again.
Yeah, Tavik on the Genji having to back off. Still a long way away from that Dragon Blade, but yes, those two ultimates just complete great Earth Shatter. That's the CC they needed, but they're coming back in now.
That's right. Oh, goodbye, Coco. Zebasai takes him down there in the end, but J-Hope picks up two, and Sweden holds.
But a Tracer that's engaging from random angles and whatnot, that can throw that way off.
I would have liked to see May more here, actually. We saw Vic, he pretty much changed up to whatever was...
Having more like Sneak Gull right now. Miro on his own though, pops that Primal Rage, takes out Stare, and already USA in a bit of trouble. Gods goes down, and Miro already that one-man army. A little bit of support from the team, of course, but South Korea defends the first big engage of the round.
Well, they got
Trouble as Miro takes down Adam.
but God's positioning there was the big problem, Noah. He was out in front and immediately picked off with the help of Jayhawk. So that's a huge kill, and that's just going to lead to an immediate cap here in favor of South Korea. Ult already up from Miro, who is getting a lot of damage down the front line, and he's just going to Primal Range and knock everybody out the point. Gods tries to get in, but is shot down
You gotta
immediately. Do push them back, do force the Primal Range out, and that'll be a reset as they go more on the offensive.
Yeah, dropping that Graviton Surge now, and going to try to find some more follow-up on that. South Korea, though, the ones getting the kills, and they're going to try to move this payload again. Ezra out of the action for the moment here. They're going to take down Adam. And right now, the tough thing for the United States is that they're getting split spawn pretty bad. It's going to be hard to set up any sort of defense before the door. And oh man, they find Stare the back lines. And that is a serious split spawn now for USA. People coming back to life at different times makes it really hard to organize a good defense.
Yeah, they're going to try it anyway, though. We're going to drop the Winston Shield right in the front. And what can Team USA get done? How long can they hold?
Well, J-Hope took out a tailspin already. Earthshatter coming in.
They've got the sound barrier nearly up. Godsby going to be able to match that one, but Miro just being annoying from the top of the arch.
All right, I heard a Graviton Surge go down somewhere. It looks like Russia on the, or South Korea rather, with the defensive Blizzard as well from Eska. Looks like they don't need too much of it as Shadowburn
Died again, Bella, before he could use the nano boost. But that time it was Jayhong, the enemy Ana, sniping him from the back line. And Jayhong is such an incredible Ana player. Teams have talked about how he's such an offensive threat as well, and you see that. He killed Shadowburn and Rubicon. And Rubicon
very far.
Interesting that Miro's going to be going for the Winston here. You don't necessarily need the Reinhardt on point A defense on Dorado. Usually you have, or point A offense, usually you have it on defense.
Oh boy,
that is going to be a sneaky flank.
Sneaky scientist coming in to the back lines. I don't think Russia's going to be expecting this. South Korea is pushing. Yeah, Arhan down though. And so Russia holding strong for the moment. Miro has to rejoin his team. Ana getting a little bit low, but he's going to be able to back off successfully. And it was a cute idea. It was a nice little flank, but Russia was ready for it. Zumba with a little bit of catching up to do for one of the few times we've seen it in this tournament. Here on this control map, Arhan getting the healing bullets of love. You know, I wouldn't want to be on Ana's team because at the end of the match, you're just going to be covered with syringes. That does not sound fun at all.
It's like mobile acupuncture,
I guess so. It's getting popular these days. Oh, goodbye, Reds.
Reds was just knocked off the map by Miro in a Primal Rage, so that will delay the next push in. Should give about 10% more over to South Korea. He'll still roll it through, and both teams with a lot of ultimates up and available at the moment. Miro all Graviton as he entered the fight with that dash, able to focus him down quickly and eliminate that Dragon Blade threat before the fight could really begin. And now
Rubicon gets a little bit low. Redso forcing Miro out, and this is one of these points on Lijiang Tower where if you take the control point, you can just go to spawn. You can really camp them pretty hard, and South Korea is doing a good job of that so far.
Yeah, they're controlling both of the bridges, and Russia needs a new strategy. I think they need to push in from behind with the Reinhardt shield. They're trying to make it over there, but Miro is just cutting them in half, and he's on top of Rubicon again.
Wow, Arhan takes out Rubicon, and how do you make any progress where as soon as Reinhardt moves up, Miro is in the back lines going after your supports? Well, they're going to try anyway. They lost somebody early on, but Miro now in the room with Reds, by a grenade, removing the healing option from that Reinhardt reload, and there he goes. Meanwhile, on the point, the Blizzard comes in for Russia, trying to take it. Miro drops a shield, turns around. He's got that Primal Rage if he needs it, but I don't think he's going to. There goes Godspeed, and the nano boost already on Miro. He's going to pop the Primal Rage too. It doesn't matter. The point is over. South Korea takes it.
We saw this, Noah, from Korea, and they took a position on the high ground with Tyrong there just to boop the Reaper back when he tried to get up higher and closer to get the Beyblade and the Death Blossom damage off. So it was just instantly neutralized. Goodbye, Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Yeah, Godspeed.
And MIRO just single-handedly holding the choke as South Korea kind of mills around by the doorway. Meanwhile, Graviton Surge use. South Korea, they're already near 80%, and they are not letting Russia get close. Alive.
Yeah, and credit to his team as well. Couldn't do it without Zunba and Zarya and Jaehong.
Yeah, already MIRO jumping in. As we move on to Night Market now, what could be the last round in the entire exhibition match. MIRO on the side though pops a shield and he is just electrocuting everybody. Man, South Korea just tearing Russia to shreds here.
It's those kind of...
Winner of the MVP is MIRO.